questions for Roger, please?
Hey, Roger. Can you talk about your energy level out there today? You looked really fresh, running down drop shots, lobs, and shots between your legs. Did 4 weeks off after the Open help get you to this point?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I had some good time off before Toronto, those tournaments as well, so I always make sure I have plenty of enough breaks, enough holidays, build up tournaments, practice, the whole thing I think needs to always come together, and maybe they're tricky, coming back the first couple of matches with Mandarin, then it's a really big advantage that you have time off. It's not an easy thing to do to sit on the sidelines and see maybe 4 to 8 to 10 guys win tournaments, while you're sitting at home working out, because working out doesn't really give you a whole lot of points and stuff. So that's why I think today was a really good match, because I knew the danger in John Isner today. He's really a great player, rising up and coming, and I think he's going to have a really good career. So today I knew I was in for a tough match. It was a really difficult draw, and I'm happy I was able to come through and play. Like you said, the match was lots of energy, there was a lot of variation, and just a match that was really solid for a first round after not having played for so long.
Can you just look ahead to the next round? Obviously, as you said, you've done it pretty well. You have to be pretty confident, no?
Played Seppi, is that correct? Yeah. Okay. I mean, Andreas has played him multiple occasions now. I think I played him many times at the beginning of last year. Plays the ball really flat. He's got good forehand, good backhand. That's his bread and butter. And yeah, I got to make sure I'm moving around and play aggressive myself. It's going to be a completely different match, and I think after tomorrow's match I'll be more able to assess much more on how I'm really playing. But important is getting through. The organized doesn't matter how, but I think I played really well, and I'm excited about tomorrow's match.
Just a little off topic. It's said that you might be learning Mandarin. Could this be true? Taking a few Mandarin lessons?
I've done a few, one so far. So we're going slow, little by little. It's not an easy language, I can tell you. I don't know if you've had it. So it's hard, but maybe I'll pick up a few sentences here and there.
What might be the reason for this?
I don't know. I'll have some time. My wife and kids are not here. I thought it would be fun, we did it together with the team. So I started to change it up a bit of just having a regular routine. I like languages in general because I speak Swiss German, French and English fluently. That I thought a bit of Mandarin, which I'll never speak anyway, would just be a fun hour for me to learn something.
So is this like a private lesson?
Yeah, it was a private lesson. It was the team who was here. They listened in, but they gave up after 10 minutes, and then I was the guy who was saying the words and the sentences, so I was the guy who was really learning, not them.
Well, if you could speak the English, you could probably get by.
Yeah, I would think so too, but it's not that simple, unfortunately.
Roger, how do you feel about doing it again? I mean, the shot between legs, and also how do you feel about the reaction from the audiences tonight?
Well, the reaction was amazing, as it usually is after a shot between the legs, but it's something that happens so rare, that you usually happens maybe once a tournament, and then you have to play the score, and it depends on the opponent you play against. Could you have done anything different? But I'm hitting that shot so well now. It's almost the most consistent shot in tennis these days. I've attempted it like 4 times the last 3 years, and every time I've made it and won the point of it. So I played great again, and the ovation from the fans is absolutely amazing again. So like I said, it's a lot of fun playing here in Shanghai. I have some incredible souvenirs from amazing matches, amazing points played, and when the crowd reacted, I remember it reminded me of the good times I've had here in Shanghai over all those years.
Roger, you went to Expo, so could you share your experience with us? What's your impression of detail us? Very interesting how impressive thing from it.
Yeah, I mean that was also something I wanted to do when I heard the Expos here in Shanghai. You never know until you get here and you see the schedule in front of you, what you're going to be doing the next few days. in a week, and obviously with practice it's important. Does rain interrupt any of that? But it didn't, so we were able to organize it. The Swiss Pavilion was really friendly to us to help us also organize to go out to see other pavilions too, actually at the same time. And we went to see America, Australia, South Africa, Switzerland, and what else was there? One more we went to see. I forgot. Now we went to see 5. We had really a good time, you know, and we'll do it again. It was interesting to see from the touristy side, even though that's not the focus, you know, what they can show me as a traveler. I think that was very, very interesting. And then from all the energy side, wind and all the green stuff they could do is also a different side, you know. I went to see China, of course. I forgot. It was I saw so little of it. That's why I forgot, you know. And but because it's still here after the expo closes, actually, I would want to go back because the part that I saw was absolutely amazing already. But I hope I can need probably this trip won't be enough, but maybe next year or so. I hope I can go see more. But I had a wonderful time. The team joined me, and it reminded me a little bit of the Olympic site, you know, with all the stadiums and the way the people were moving around, the way the streets were built. It was a very nice experience. I was happy I did it. It took me a while. It took me about 5-6 hours. And yeah, I would do it again if I could.
Well, Roger, back to that shot you made, and I think did you do it intentionally or spontaneously? Because, you know, that kind of shot amazed the whole crowd. So I just thought maybe you just did it because of that?
Yeah, I mean, I did it because I was down in the score. I was down 30 love, had nothing to lose anyway. I hoped to win the point of getting the drop shot, playing up the line, but John was there. He hit the lob, and then I wasn't sure how far it's going to go, if it's going to go out, if it's going to stay in, is it going to go towards my backhand, towards my forehand, because I think if it goes towards my forehand, I can't do it. I have to then, I would then have play a proper forehand or a slap shot or something, but that way it really gave me the opportunity to run back and just time it perfectly with the timing, to hit it through the legs. I know I can hit it really well, and I tried it out, and I knew I wasn't too deep in the court, so even if I would hit it and he would make it, I'd still have a chance to maybe turn around and get the next shot. So he missed the volley because I hit it really well. So it was luck a bit, but it all worked out perfect. It was fun.
Last 2 questions.
Roger, I heard that you've been practicing with some Chinese young players, is that right?
Yeah.
Can you give an assessment of their play, and is there any advice you can give them to make the next progress?
Yeah, you never want to give them too much advice, you know, because otherwise they come back next year at Wimbledon and they beat you the first round. So that's why you got to be really careful what you tell them. I'm happy giving 12-year-olds advice, you know, but maybe not 18 or 20, 22-year-olds. I don't even know how old they are. I don't want to know. That's why I just don't give them any advice, you know. No, but it was fun. They played really well, I have to say. I played with 2 guys. I think it was yesterday, yeah. And they had great intensity. We were very excited. We took some pictures afterwards, and I thought they were talented. You know, I think we've seen this week a few names pop up. You know, with the winner of the Stepanek, right, and another guy played really well too. So I think they're doing the right things. I just think China's got to be a little bit patient. I have the feeling they're getting a little bit too excited, wanting men's player too quickly. Tennis is a sport that takes some time to move forward in the rankings. You know that. I mean, there's many players working extremely hard in South America, in Europe, in Australia, and all around the world. That it's not so simple just to break through. But they're doing the right things. You know, with CTA and even Mercedes-Benz. You know, helping to swing for the stars. I think that's a great initiative, and I'm happy to be the ambassador for that, and I hope that the Chinese player will come up soon.
I've got another question. I guess we will have to congratulate your sister.
Yeah, right? I guess so. A bit late, but a bit late, yes.
It looks like your family does have a tradition of having twins. I begin to think that you and your sister are twins at the beginning.
Me and her, no. Maybe I have a twin brother, you know. He won 6 slams, I won 8 slams, and I did half things, and he did the other half, you know. As you don't know, and I don't know, but no, it's great. I'm very happy for her. It's a wonderful thing to have twins, and I wish her all the best. I spoke to her today, and she seems she's coping really well with it. So, and she got a boy and a girl. I got two identical girls, so we're looking forward to reuniting. I haven't seen them yet, so when I come back to Boston, I'm sure I'm going to see them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ook in het Nederlands, dus er was wel wat